Hi everyone, I'm here today to talk about the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, which I absolutely love. If you're sent this video, it means that someone, either you or someone, thinks that you could be benefited by doing this program. I kind of do the program constantly because it makes me feel amazing. So why do you think you would need to detox? You would need to press the reset button. Nowadays, we are so bombarded by external environmental toxins coming from foods, pesticides, synthetic foods, GMOs, and a lot of pesticides, herbicides, all of it, all the hormones in meat. And this is one aspect of the food, right? Plus the cosmetics and the water, etc., 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 cleaning products at home, etc. So how can our bodies cope with all this stress? Basically, I find it on the hard way many years ago when I suffer from actually a bunch of disorders, including adrenal fatigue, chronic constipation, chronic candida attack, skin problems. I was always tired. I had a lot of bloating. I would wake up without any energy. I was highly addicted to coffee. I mean, you name it. I had all the symptoms of, when I was having my period and everything in between. So I found out that beauty and health is an inside job. And when I started reading, a lot before Arbonne, I realized that what I was putting in my mouth and my skin and my house and etc. was having a direct effect on my health. And from the moment I stopped eating conventional grown foods and started eating organic grown foods, and I started investing more in high quality supplements, and I changed all my cosmetics, suddenly I started feeling amazing again. So I was like, wow, there is something there that nobody ever told me up to this point. Then I entered on a journey of studying health coach and etc. And I went to several places. I went to Hippocrates Health Institute in the United States. I did Cornell University, also did a course at the Institute of Functional Medicine in the United States. And I've been on this path for already 7 years, over 7 years to be honest. And then when Arbonne came into my life, it was really going to the next step of health because I was already living a very clean life. But one thing, I've noticed a few things with regards to the Arbonne products. First, my skin just started glowing, and I always had a problem with pigmentation and open pores, blackheads. I don't have any of these things and I feel amazing. My health, back then I was starting to have hypothyroidism and I started taking the hormones to supplement because my body wasn't producing much. But ever since Arbonne, I started supplementing, and suddenly my hormone finished and I decided to go to the GP to say, you know what, I might actually see if I can live without, because I knew if I was giving all the building blocks for my body and I wasn't like using things like that would kill my thyroid, such as fluoride and other things, I could possibly reverse everything and get my body back in order. And what happened was that my thyroid works amazingly well. I don't have any antibodies and stuff. So I have my personal story when it comes to the power of this program. But I have helped people that they have premenopausal symptoms not having anymore, or people that they were pre-diabetic and they had diabetes and they were really cutting off or even removing the drugs that they're using before. People that they have infertility, or they are really they had digestive problem issues, energy issues, chronic acne, bad skin, bad mood, and everything in between. I see the results. That's why I'm here talking to you, because it's something that I was working with this before, but this is so far the best product and the best program and the easiest in a way, without any complication that I ever came across in my life. Right, so what is the 30 Days to Health Living Beyond? We have 4 pillars, which is clean eating. So we're gonna give you a shopping list with all the ingredients and the foods that you're gonna be eating, mainly plant-based, grass-fed, consciously sourced foods, right? Combined with all the plant-based, vegan, very high standard alkaline supplementation of Arbonne. And then exercise, we are going to be sending you guys a set of exercise to be doing at home or anywhere you are, plus the rest, okay? Which actually, I personalize a lot of the programs for my clients. Right, now the supplementation. What does it come, Flavia? It comes with 9 products, 2 bags of shakes, which you can have 2 shakes for 30 days, 60 servings. Basically 2 boxes of tea where we have 2 teas a day, 2 boxes of energy fizz. You're gonna understand what is this, and I absolutely love it. You have 2 a day as well. 1 box of digestive enzymes, 30 sachets, so you have 1 a day. And then you can have as one or the other. The body cleanse of 7 days that we do between the 2nd or 3rd week, as we, as you decide with your whoever is introducing you that, or the green balance, or both if you want. I personally use and recommend both. And the fiber that I'm gonna show you guys how you could be using the fiber, right? And I love this shaker because also I can, if I am on a run, traveling and working a lot, I would take some of it in the shaker and in my bag. Right. How is the normal routine of the 30 days to healthy living? Most of the time, I start with the beauty shot. I take 1 sachet of digestive enzymes with 1 scoop of green balance, which is filled with vitamin A, C, iron, and the whole spectrum of the plant world. So it's basically a shot of goodness, of alkaline. And this is what I say, Arbonne does not choose like any carrot. They need to get the best carrot to put in here. So, this is the difference. Sometimes outside we're gonna find, this is okay, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, I have felt the change because I was already using all this sort of products prior to Arbonne in my life. And I did notice a massive change. So trust me, these guys, they know what they're doing. So beauty shot. So I do that, and then I can wait a little bit, or I can just jump into the shake, or if you like a tea in the morning, just start with your tea. Okay? Now the shake. I personally start with the shake. The tea I'll take in my bag and I will just have my tea outside. Right, shake. I normally we don't use dairy, nothing comes from a cow, and I wouldn't use also most nut milks from the high street. They're very bad quality. I will either stick with water, or I would say 2 little brands, Oatly or Root Health. Otherwise it's a no-no for me. I don't like the other brands. And you're gonna get 2 scoops. I get 2 scoops water, 1 scoop of fiber, 1 scoop of green balance, and I blend with organic frozen berries, or a little half of an avocado, or I absolutely love passion fruit with vanilla with passion fruit. You can buy this frozen passion fruit at Planet Organic, I think. Chocolate with avocado, I absolutely love it, or even strawberries also, so yum. Right, so this is the shake. And you could mix your digestive enzymes inside or take it separately. And then I would add some more green balance because it's good to be healthy. And then another thing it would be, I would put 2 scoops, only 2 scoops with more green balance in a shaker and get it in my bag with me. Okay? So depending on your goals, you can do 2 shakes combined with 1 meal. We are not counting calories. It's not something dramatic, and you're not going to starve to death or anything like that. The shakes, they will fill you up. It just feels amazing, tastes amazing, and trust me, your body will feel very nourished. So you can, according to your goals, you can judge for yourself better, but it can be 2 shakes morning and evening, and then 1 meal in between, or you can do like 2 meals and 2 shakes according to your goals. If your goal is not to lose weight, eat more and have the supplementation to give you the support on elimination organs that you need to do the detox that you need to click the reset button. Right, so this is so far the best, and I highlight that, the best vegan protein I have ever tasted in my life, and I have tried everything on a high street. It basically contains 20 grams of plant-based protein coming from pea, cranberry, and rice, plus more than 20 vitamins and minerals, very high quality, from all the B complex to zinc, selenium, which is everywhere, magnesium, iron, to CoQ10, which is something that I see you're gonna see in a few of Arbonne products, which is very good for metabolism and also nerve system health. And superfoods such as alfalfa, korea, ginseng, kelp powder. Right. So the way I see it is that this is not only a shake. It's not only about the amino acids, you know. I don't think nobody ever died of lack of amino acids. But what society suffers nowadays, we are badly nourished. This is what I see, you know. We are overfed and undernourished. And this has all the building blocks for health. From the building blocks to build a healthy hair, the building blocks to build a beautiful glowy skin, to everything else in between. So if nothing, just, you know, have a look at this product, because it absolutely has transformed my life. I was never able to blend any vegan protein on the market just with water in a shaker and drink. And this is just like beyond, it's just surreal what they have done it. Love it. Right, so afterwards, like 10 o'clock or maybe 11, I would maybe have a tea and Energy Fizz. If it's winter, I would go tea with some Energy Fizz inside. Or if it's hot summer, I would go Energy Fizz and maybe some berries, ice, or, you know, mint leaves and stuff inside. Now, why are we having Energy Fizz? We are cutting off coffee, right? I'm gonna go through the elimination diet that we have to do. But we are cutting off coffee because it's highly acidic and it really does stress the nerve system. And the idea is that we're gonna remove everything that is allergenic, but also gives a lot of goodness at the same time. And it has vitamin B12, B6, chromium, which regulates blood sugar levels, and then ginseng. It has a green tea, and it has a really special compound inside called EGCG, which has anti-cancer properties. You can actually read about it. Love it. So you have 2 of those. Unless you're really sensitive to caffeine, it has caffeine coming from the green tea in here. Otherwise, I actually can drink it at night and sleep, and I'm gonna be just fine. You're gonna have 1 of those a day, and here we have prebiotics, probiotics, enzymes to help break down your food, because again, when it comes to digesting our food, most of the energy in our body goes into digestion. And also we have a little like savings account. We have the savings account of the digestive enzymes. And as we go along and we abuse ourselves, the savings account kind of goes negative. And so, you know, we have to supplement with digestive enzymes to pretty much help us to break down the food. So a lot of people would have acid reflux due to a lack of digestive enzymes. So 1 a day. Now, these 2 guys, I love them. But in your pack, you gotta choose one or the other. I would say get 1 in a pack and get 1 extra. Why? This is highly alkaline. This is like the whole plant wort in a powder, easy available and very bioavailable to our bodies. Okay, I add this at a smoothie. If I bake something, I will add green powder. I would add some fiber as well. But pretty much everywhere I do my beauty shot in the morning, and pretty much everywhere I would use Green Balance. Like I have used, I don't know, I have lost count, but many of those. And this, it has some very interesting ingredients that me personally, I haven't seen prior to Arbonne, which is like choline, ginger, aloe vera, L-glutamine, magnesium, all combined together to give support to the liver, kidney, digestion, and healing the digestion lining as well as we detox. For instance, choline is highly available in animal protein, and don't eat animal protein, so for me it's a big thing to be doing this once a month. But regardless if you're mainly plant-based or not, I would say have the body cleanse once a month. It's very gentle. It's not that you're gonna be in the toilet and having a hard time, nothing like that. You simply dilute this powder, which is actually very yummy, and you dilute 1 sachet in 1 liter of water. It can be warm water or not, and you drink throughout the day. And you do this for 7 days in a row. I love it, love it, love it. And I see people really kind of, you know, reducing a lot of the waste and the water retention and everything else. And I believe also that our liver, it's so like, it works so hard to kind of process all the toxins that we are ingesting on a daily basis, that we should really be paying more attention to the liver. And I think that's it. So now I want to go through a few supplements that will help you in other goals, right? Now I'm going to talk about a few other products that I use and recommend as well. All right, so this is some of my other favorites. As you can imagine, it's pretty much everything. So, right, as a snack, you could totally do like a very healthy, you know, home-made bar, but I don't have the time, and yeah, just not my thing. Once upon a time, I kind of used to do this, and I absolutely love this snacks. It has 170 calories, so it's a kind of good snack size, sort of calorie count. Again, I'm not counting calories. I count always nutrition. You know, maybe you're still under the mindset that you're counting calories, but this is really not my thing. Maybe that's why I transform my health. And here we have 3 flavors. So we have dark chocolate with sea salt, cranberry with pumpkins. Pumpkins are actually very high in iron, so that's a good tip. And apple and cinnamon, which I have to say I absolutely love. And these bars, they have 10 grams of plant-based protein with 4 grams of fiber. So kind of very good, all right? Especially compared to what's available on the market. And this is all, again, vegan, gluten-free, GMO-free, has no artificial sugars or flavors or sweeteners or, you know, sweeteners such as sucralose and stuff, which it's basically neurotoxins. Another one in line is this one, which I absolutely love. In Mind Health, it has cherry and lime flavor, and it's filled with B12, coenzyme, enzyme CoQ10, phosphatidylserine, grapeseed extract. And this, if you read the research of the main compound, it's absolutely crazy because it has shown to improve memory, a short-term memory, but also build up to, you know, long-term longevity, mental clarity, focus, and yeah, I take one every day. I just mix in like 200 ml of water, and it tastes yummy. So that's another one. So if maybe you are highly stressed, or you're in a job, or you're a mom of 4 and you have a lot on your plate, just maybe try to take those. I hear very good feedbacks on that product as well, right? I mean, I pretty much see very good feedback in pretty much all the products that I've been talking about with you. Now, something that I personally use every day is these 2 guys. One is, well, it's the Evolution line, and one is called Full Control. It's to control your hunger, and it has a fiber called glucomannan. The flavor, it's watermelon and kiwi, and it's just so yummy. And this, it's a metabolism support, which it has a blend of like ginger, turmeric, cayenne pepper, but also has green tea, again with that same anti-cancer compound, the polyphenol called, that the abbreviation is EGCG, and chromium. So it does give a good support to our metabolism, especially if you're getting older like me. Right, so these 2 I love. I take this sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, and this I would take 2 to 3 of these tablets every day. Now, to hit the gym and give the nutrient that we need, not to make ourselves fatigue, because again, you're maybe not used to exercise, or you are. Sometimes you can take your body to high stress, and then you're not going to be losing weight because your cortisol is constantly high. And for that, we have the Prepare and Endure, which has a lot of vitamin C, B complex as well, and it has some amino acids to kind of support the body to get through the exercise, either if you're running or you're at the gym. And then after, for recovery, we have this green, the red one, which is very yummy, and it has B12, magnesium. You're gonna see pretty much B12 and B6 everywhere at Arbonne, which I think it's super good, because we are all lacking this too, basically. And it has a very interesting blend also of phytonutrients, such as ginseng, ginger, turmeric, and some other compounds that are especially actually arbon blends. So they are patent arbon blends. These two for the gym guys and the runners and etc. Now this one, I personally take one every day. And also mummies, or I see most people, they have a very low immune system. Remember, the immune system lives in the gut. 70% of your immune system lives here, 70 to 90. Most of the serotonin is actually made in the gut. So if your gut is compromised, highly inflamed, and you're not absorbing nutrients, obviously you're gonna get sick and tired and everything else. So you take this, I take one of those every day. It comes in a little sachet. It actually tastes really nice, again, like everything else that Arbonne does. And it has a blend of a lot of things for immune system. So from magnesium for the B complex, vitamin C, A, E, zinc, selenium, but also two very special blends. One is it's called Epicor, which is a fermentation of probiotics, prebiotics, and stuff that it's shown in research to kind of improve the quality of the white blood cells, which are our little soldiers, and also the immune system. So again, if you feel like you have a runny nose and etc., prevention is always the best remedy. So take this every day, or maybe your kids, they could possibly be drinking straight, or maybe you dilute inside the juice or something. But I would say this is super handy, and I recommend everybody using it. The people that I know, a number of people, they don't live without, because they used to have very low immune system, and now they are like, they don't get sick, they don't get any cold, they don't have any hay fever or anything. So it's worth investing. Now this too, it's omega-3 coming from flax seeds. Basically, our bodies do not produce essential fatty acids, so we have to be consuming from somewhere. I am mainly plant-based, so I would get from sunflower, from algae, and etc. So regardless if you're eating or not animal protein, I would recommend you to be taking one of these guys. And also for ladies, I would say calcium with magnesium and vitamin D all together. Again, one thing that I notice is that everything here is working in synergy, all right? Sometimes we don't understand, but the formulation here is very intelligent. Now, on another subject, just to give you a little bit of reading or education on the top of everything, I would say I would talk about a few books that I like, just to kind of give a little bit of more background on some of the things that I have said. First of all, healthy skin starts in the gut. So if you're suffering from acne, or like, you're aging a lot, open pores, etc., even pigmentation, it could be also a gut thing. Like if you have bags or dark circles or puffy face, etc., it's also gut related. So that's why the program is so effective, because we're gonna be healing the gut, removing all the toxins out of the body, giving a lot of goodness, and at the same time addressing health from the inside and out, because what we put inside our mouth is just as important as we put on our skin, which is the largest organ, and whatever you put on your skin in 26 seconds will be in your bloodstream. So that, if you remember, you could have a lot of people are doing hormonal replacement on the skin, just rub the cream, or nicotine and some other things. So just to understand how important it is to also know what you put on your skin. Now, this book is a must-have, whether if you're in the industry of health or you're just suffering from something and you just want to understand the root cause of the problem that you have. Can buy this at Amazon. And this guy is a functional medical doctor. Now, I follow pretty much the line of functional medicine for already many years. I mean, the places that I have studied, they are all talking about that. But for many of you guys, maybe this is like news. So this book, it will talk pretty much about everything, from all the environmental toxins coming from cosmetics, from bad supplementation, bad food, and all like cleaning products at home, and you know, unfiltered water and everything else in between. So you can kind of educate yourself, and maybe you know someone that is going through a very hard time, and you could possibly be that person that can help somebody else to gain their health back, or to gain their hope back. I remember a number of years ago when I found out all of this, I had people suffering in my family from cancer. And I know firsthand that I saw in 24 hours my grandfather having incredible results, only because I removed everything that was making him sick, and I gave him a lot of good things. I mean, I knew all of this back then. So I just went and I implemented everything in the house, and I saw the change. So I have healed myself from my own problems. So I know it's possible. I know endless people that are having amazing success, but I just believe that it's very important to educate yourselves and educate the kids, you know? I mean, the kids, they will suffer a lot if we don't give very good information and education, which is not available on the television, on the mainstream media, at the schools, and etc., because people are not well educated, just like I wasn't. Nobody told me the things that I found out to be true for me. Now, something else is no more dirty looks. If you want to know more about how dirty the cosmetic industry really is, this is something good, so you can kind of go to your bathroom and have a look at the products and the effects on the body, and how they can be disrupting your hormones, you know, causing infertility, or, you know, low sperm count, or, I mean, so much. From skin problems to not energy to cancer and everything in between. Epigenetics explains this in a very good way. We are not our genetics. Our genetics, in fact, plays very little part on all the mess that is happening out there, with everyone basically kind of looking for the shortcut and feeling sick and just popping a pill inside. The thing is that this takes responsibility, and we have to own that. And that was a decision that I made like 7 years ago, and ever since I've been spreading the message of healthy living from the inside and out. And thank you very much for watching. I hope it helped. Buy the books, read the labels of everything you're doing, you know, educate yourself. So far, the products that I endorse and I recommend, I use on me, you know, my family, my friends, and I absolutely love, because it did transform my life. And that's it. Thank you very much.